for a whole bunch of true players out here in the doggone street. But anyway, this is a real, actual pimp down. Pimp really, really down. Out here in Seattle, we got a pimp who done got sentences for shooting at an Uber driver while he was helping this girl escape. Y'all just hear what I just had to say? An Uber driver was trying to help a hoe, literally, a hoe escape from her pimp. Do y'all know how much of a violation of the code 3679 is? That's a violation of the code. You done got yourself involved in a pimp's business, and now you got shot at? Here we go.
This is Winston Burt, who also went by the name Dice Capone, a Seattle pimp now facing 15 years in prison for his actions in November 2022 when he started shooting at an Uber driver.
You get 15 years for shooting at an Uber driver?
I'm just running for my life. And he started opening fire at me.
And that Uber driver shot back.
I'm what you call that, concealed weapon for me. And I protected myself. I returned fire because he was, this is crazy. And that got him off there. I thought we lost him.
According to police, Burt was sex trafficking women on Aurora Avenue in Seattle. One of the women told him she no longer wanted to work for him, so he beat her up.
Oh, you want to quit? Oh, you want to separate and divide? Okay.
Pistol whipped her and held her against her will in a house in South Seattle. The woman jumped out of a window, but Burt and other women caught her, then drove her to North Aurora. A survey
say Burt and other women caught her, like when she jumped out the window. I'm leaving this relationship. She jumped out the window. Him, the pimp, and the other hoes capture her. Come on back in, baby. Guess who only getting 15 years?
Surveillance camera captured what happened next. The woman begging for help in the middle of the road as Burt's SUV circled around. And that's when the Uber driver picked her up and sped off.
And all of a sudden I was driving and I saw her getting beat up. She said, open door. I did. And she said, take her to the hospital.
Nobody was shot during the rolling gun battle. The Uber driver was able to get the victim to safety. She testified in court against her former pimp.
I don't think that y'all was able to see that right there. But back it up right about there. Wait, here. Okay, here we go.
Sped off.
And all of a sudden I was driving.
Right here is the man and the woman running. She tried to be fast.
And I saw her.
See? Right here.
Getting beat up. She said, open door. I did. And she said, take her to the hospital.
Nobody was shot during the rolling gun battle. The Uber driver was able to get the victim to safety. She testified in court against her former pimp. Prosecutors say Burt made his girls tattoo his name, Dice Capone, on their faces.
That's what's up. He's just like Blueface. Blueface had him whole tattooing the. Go ahead, boy. Shout out to them West Coast players.
I just hope that no one has to endure what I went through ever again, because it's not no one should ever have to go through that.
Nobody should ever have to go with what they decide to do. Is that what she's saying?
Judge imposed a sentence of just shy of 15 years for these state charges. But this is not the end of the legal road for Winston Burt. He also pleaded guilty to federal sex trafficking charges, and he's scheduled to be sentenced on that sometime early next year. Reporting in Seattle, Jerry.
To be more careful. Look. All right, bam. So you get a little time for what will be deemed attempted murder. All right, got it. We need to be held accountable. But for pimping, he is her financial advisor, man. What are we doing? Free my dog. Free my dog after he do by set. He should only get like 6-7 years for like the attempted murder or something like that right now. Shout out to Jeter Gray for the $2 super chat. Say it's okay, sugar. Say we bought you back, Daddy. I'm trying to tell you something. That baby tried to run away. Girl, no. Right? I just said that last week and weeks before that right there. I don't understand how you can traffic adults. Again, when you're not tied down and restrained and all that stuff, I don't get it. But they say the 304 got the bag, pimp, for real though. I done testified against pimp. What's wrong with you? Do you know, baby, that you cannot get, and you should not be able to get back in the industry once you testify against a pimp? It's a doggone shame. Yep, the government is the master pimp. So for all of you good people who is watching this right now, y'all feel sad for her and all that shit, and people shouldn't be no pimp out here. Pimps are disgusting. Make sure you say that about your government. Make sure you say that about your government. The one that you love so much. Make sure that you say that, because there's the biggest pimps in the great United States of America. Don't you pay them? Don't they get your money before you get your money? Use a hoe. I got to tell you something. You out here fang dangling, you doing tricks and shit and doing all this fly stuff to go ahead on and make some money to go ahead on and take care of your life. You still crying about like the IRS and stuff like that right there too, huh? You just ain't broke away from the IRS yet, huh? Yeah. And you mad at a local pimp. They're mad at a local pimp. They're not mad at the national pimp, but the local pimp though. I say, listen. He should get nothing for pimping. He should get player. I'm with you. Free my dog. Listen, he need to get the time for the attempted murder thing. I get that again, but he shouldn't have got over 7 years for the attempt. So y'all just let me know, man. Damn it. And if y'all know a player, man, y'all make sure that y'all get this video to a player. Let them know Willie Williams show stand 10 toes down with a pimp out here in the doggone street for handling business the way business supposed to be handled. I done told y'all, fellas, mind your goddamn business. Mind your goddamn business. That bitch could have been got away. She could have been left. It just so happened in December before Christmas. In December before Christmas, she messing up a player's money. Move right along, ain't gonna be much on you.